I'm back. Yeah, man. True Slinger coming at you one more time. Little delayed, 3 days late. Probably some people out there going, uh-oh. Did we get a strike? No, we didn't get a strike. No. Just focusing on some stuff, right? Hunkered. What? No, not in a food coma. Things are going good. Diet's going good, right? Maintaining weight. Feet don't look fat anymore. Yeah, got the electrolytes banging. Drinking his Dr. Berg. I just love water when it kind of looks like the stuff I used to take out of the jacuzzi. Before I'd refill it, kind of cloudy. Yeah, it tastes like raspberry salt water. So it's delicious. But it got the pumps going the right direction in the old feet, I guess, and I don't look like an old man with gout feet or whatever the hell happens. I don't know, big fat baby feet. It was just terrible. Right, so it's episode 123, still fit to fucking be tied. Sorry, let's just get that out of the way. It's day 118 of Shithole America. My internet connection sucks today. So, I'm not going to go through the Twitter feed, okay? Because it's just, oh my God, but I will say that there's so much going on right now that it's hard to digest, right? But I mean, it's all coming apart, right? And this show, if you've been watching for a little while, I try to focus on what should you do? What should you be doing in light of all this nonsense that's going on, right? What the hell? Because this show is ultimately about a call to action, right? Well, what you need to do right now is prepare for war. I'll just tell you flat out. I listen to a whole lot of sources, and many of the folks that we listen to that have been hesitant to say things have already said things like World War III and Civil War and all that kind of stuff. I've been calling it for. I knew we stepped into a civil war back when Jay Daniels was killed in Portland. This was in 2020. And so, and as far as I'm concerned, it was just been a slow, it didn't metastasize like I expected it to in 2020. It kept going, but it's getting busy again, and it's just everything is just absolutely nuts. I mean, I don't even know what the hell I did with my notes. Here they are. Yeah, I mean, just the sheer lunacy, right, that we're going through right now. Devin Archer went and testified behind closed doors, and we know exactly what he said because Tucker Carlson aired an interview that he had with Devin Archer, got him to open wide open. We know what he said, and basically what that is that Joe Biden is peddling influence through his son. He just calls in, right at the same time, the son is having a call, a dinner with 4 or 5 other people in Paris, and just having a little casual dinner. And since he talks to his father every single day because they just love each other so much, they can't just be without each other for more than 5 minutes. He just happens to call. Why the hell wouldn't he talk to his dinner partners? I mean, was nothing wrong with that, according to Dan Goldman, the guy who impeached Donald Trump. He came out. Oh God, it's buried in my Twitter feed now. He came out the other day after listening to Devin Archer's testimony, and he came out and he's like, "Oh, I've never seen some son of a bitch sweat so much as I saw this guy." And he's going, well, it's fine. They didn't, they didn't talk. I mean, it wasn't anything to say. I didn't think it was. He said that they didn't talk or nothing. Is that what he said? That's not what he said. No, I thought he said he was going to do business and that. Yeah, man. So that's going down. But at the same time, okay, if you look at the timing over the last couple of weeks, oh, for fuck's sake, every time something major has come out about the Bidens, okay, the very next day, new indictments come out against the president, the former president Donald Trump, right? I mean, like fucking clockwork. They're not even trying anymore, okay? Not even close to trying to cover it up, right? No, they just whoa. It's like that. What's that damn meme? From the movie, the stupid movie. Release the Kraken.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, release the riots. Do this, do that. The Austin Powers. That's it. The Austin Powers movies. It's like every time there's some problem, right? They gotta release the next thing, which is the distraction of the moment and the gaslighting of the moment, and they will sit there and they will tell you to your dead fucking face. Okay, I mean at this point, you could tell. You could tell when people are lying, and they actually feel the heat of the fact that they are going so far out on a limb that if the power switches, they're going to prison for doing this. You can see it, right? People sweating. I mean, Goldman, was he not? Oh, you got to look it up. Look up Dan Goldman, Ooh. And he had an interview, I think, on the Sunday shows, too. Yeah. Yeah, because that's right. They Devin Archer, on Saturday, the FBI came out Saturday and said, oh, yeah, you need to report to jail. Right away pronto. Like, that's not transparent. See what I'm saying? And now we got Donald Trump saying, essentially, God, what the hell did he say? He practically called for a coup, in my opinion. We need to take over the federal government, something like that. And I'm going, well, I mean, he's right. Why am I making this show today? Okay, why am I not going through my enormous feed of news? Because it's just like, first of all, it's so much it makes your head spin. I can't bring it all to you. So I'm going to start making a list of influencers, listen to some music that I listen to, and following some people that I follow maybe, so that you can keep up on some of this stuff, because I just can't cover it all. I mean, there's no way I can bring it to you, especially with the limited resources that I have, right? And while I'm saying that, like, share, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff, leave a comment, do all that too. But I only have so much time in a day because I'm trying to support myself, and so I'm only going to be able to bring you this stuff in 10, 20, 30-minute chunks, right? And I'm not Superman, and if I bring you everything, I think I'm bringing you what I think you need to hear. And that is the sense of urgency I think I'm trying to communicate, of boiling all this down and saying, look, if you trust me at all by now, it's that I've been doing this for a while, and that that I have a gut feeling about this, right? And my gut feeling is that we are not going to make it through a normal election cycle. It's not going to happen. Yeah. You heard it here first, and I'm gonna start, making some just outright predictions. I don't think we're gonna see an election. I don't think we're gonna see a normal inauguration of President Donald Trump. I think that it is the classic example of the immovable object coming into contact with the irresistible force. And I don't know which is going to win. Actually, I mean, I wanna believe that Donald Trump is gonna save the day, and he's gonna get in there, and he's gonna fire all the swamp creatures, and America's gonna achieve another renaissance. And I was listening to Vivek Ramaswamy, and he says, "We're just, we're just in this period of momentary decline, and we haven't really seen our the dude doesn't believe in the Bible, okay? He's not Christian. He understands the Christian worldview, but he doesn't understand the fact that the world is pretty much coming to an end at this point. And the Bible, guys, America doesn't have a real big place in the that I can see biblically, end time speaking, right? And so I'm in the shower today, and I don't mean to freak you out, and I know sometimes when I talk like this, Anders gets a little freaked out. But I'm sitting in the shower today, washing my incredibly muscular and changing body because I've been working out, and actually there's some good stuff going on there. This autophagy and the skin and the interconnectivity. I for like 2 weeks there, I was like a sack, like a meat sack. I mean, all my skin was hanging off of me, like it was weird. And then everything started to kind of connect up again, and then I'm building the muscle, and looking good. So I'm pretty happy about that. I don't like the old man skin stuff. It looks creepy. I don't look like I'm a survivor from a Nazi war camp, Not so much. But so what the hell was I talking about? Yeah, I mean, Anders doesn't like it when I talk dark like this, it freaks him out. But I'm in the shower and I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm worried about how I'm going to get this bill paid and that bill paid. And in 6 months' time, I may be living in a barrack somewhere, in a warehouse, in an undisclosed location with a group of people that think like-minded. And I might be named Colonel at the time, Colonel Tim, because I happen to be assertive, directive, and have leadership skills, and never been in the military. But if all hell breaks loose and things go sideways, I will lead, guaranteed. And so that's how dystopian I'm feeling. That's how my brain is going in different directions. And yes, I'm an author. Yes, I'm creative. Yes, I think about things. And yes, I would like to have written short stories, and I'd like to write more fiction. But this is not an overactive imagination, people. This is me looking at what's going on and the writing on the walls and saying that how are we going to get to a place where, okay, I don't know how much you know about the Clintons, right? And the trail of death that has surrounded that organization ever since they came out of Arkansas, and all the drug dealing and all the stuff that's gone on. I've seen a documentary on it, and so there's a whole lot of shady stuff going on there. I mean, okay, or let's just say there are elite rings of pedophiles. Well, what exactly would they do to prevent you and me from finding out about them? At what point would they stop? Yeah, I mean, see, I think what happens is we get into this situation. We used to watch a lot of crime drama, right? And you would hear these people in the jury go, well, I could just never picture. Why would someone do something like that? Because they're a psychotic fucking murderer. They're a killer. They don't think like you. And what happens is people have this normalcy bias, and it really takes like a minute for them to get out of this thing of like, how could somebody, because they don't think like you. They don't have a value system like you. They don't have feelings normal like you. They don't have ethical systems like you have an ethical system. They like, you should go over and read my Substack article about pragmatism and utilitarianism. Scary shit. Scary ethical system, utilitarianism. Whatever creates the greatest amount of happiness or good for the greatest number of people, that's the most ethical choice, right? Surely that can't go wrong anywhere, right? The most number of people, like would benefit. Like 60% of the people in the population would benefit, right? If 40% of them just died. But then again, some people at the top are smarter than other people. So they would have to be weighted more than the chattel people, right? Of course, right? The chattel people are just consuming the resources for all the smart people up at the top. Now you think I'm, huh?
Is this episode 1, 2, 3?
It is episode 1, 2, 3. Simple as that. So, yeah. So again, back to where am I going with all this? You you got to stick with me just for the next 14 months. How many months until the election? November, right? 14, something like that. 15, something like that. You got to stick with me that long, right? To see if I'm right about this stuff, because I don't think I'm going to make more predictions. But I don't think we're making it. I don't think we're going to get to a normal election. I think that there's too many people saying that it's going sideways. You got too many people with a total vested interest in making sure it stays the way it is. I think they've pulled out too many stops up to now, and I don't think that there's any way they're going to go back. I mean, how in the world are they going to not double down? They just keep doubling down and quadrupling down on this stuff. And at this point, the only way they can ever make this work is to stay out of prison, which is where they're going to go. I mean, they're going to go to prison if Donald Trump goes back. If Donald Trump goes to Washington, right? It's going to happen. And that's, do you think that they're going to even think that's okay? Right? So they're going to pull out mark my words, every stop, every one. He better have more security, and he better check the Secret Service around him. Vet them again, okay? Because never has a man been in more peril than Donald J. Trump, in my opinion. I don't see it. He's in deep trouble, and so they can't let him be president, which means that they're gonna have to assassinate him, throw him in prison, right? So where this ends in conflict. They're not going to give up power. They will continue to gaslight your ass and tell you it's raining while they're pissing in your face. That's what they will do. If you think any different, you're crazy, okay? I mean, what the shit did we just see? Oh, our main corner I was going to bring you. Susan Collins, dumb bitch, voted as a Republican. Yeah, do away with those silly hunting and archery programs, gun safety programs in schools. We don't need those, right? Because they're violent. You know, they'll bring violence on people, you know, because so many fucking people get killed with a bow and arrow. Jesus, Lord. No, they don't want people to have skills to defend themselves and be able to shoot from the trees and stick the soldiers in the neck when they come to get us. Right? Just like they didn't like it, the redcoats didn't like it when we were all hiding and shit in the woods, you know, doing the guerrilla warfare, right? Throwing the hatchets. We learned how to fight from the Indians, right? Kick the British's ass, right? They don't want us doing that. They want a bunch of sissified, effeminated men and kids that do not know how to use weapons, are scared of the weapons, that hold guns like this. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? That's what they want. Nah, baby. You hold a gun like this, right? It's an airsoft pellet pistol, right? So relax. It's just for shooting and popping the cats in the ass. Anyway. So, yeah, that's about long enough, I think. I just came to tell you that I'm busy, busy, busy. I'm not struck. We're doing good. The diet's going good, getting strong. Binging on a little sugar every 3 or 4 or 5 days, but that's okay. It's not bad. not drinking, not smoking, doing all the right things. And her mother just got out of surgery, had heart valves replaced, and she's doing well. But please keep her in your prayers, Sharon, Ryan. So, yeah, say a prayer for her, please. And aside from that, that's about it. We are doing well. We hope this found you well. And you men out there, seriously, get off your ass. Prepare for war. If you can hold a gun, prepare. Buy ammo. Practice. Do some push-ups. Get hard. And get mentally hard. Okay? Because it's coming. You can laugh at my ass in 14 months. You could go, oh, yeah, I've been watching you for 14 months, you dumbass, and nothing fucking happened. Okay. Man, stick around so that you could say to me, I told you so. Go ahead, right? But I'm going to tell you I told you so, you dumbass. Okay? If there's going to be an internet anymore, and I don't know. Because it's all going to go like this, and you should be prepared. So go out and do that. Prepare for war. Pray for peace. I'm True Slinger. And basically, I'm out of here.